Guys, we're going to have a conversation today about social media. We've already submitted all of our college applications. We are done at that point. So what might social media have to do with that? So we're going to talk about that. How many sites are you on? Social media sites. I know I didn't include all the pictures. 2? 3? 4?
3.
0. 7. What are those 7?
Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Twitter, no, on Twitter.
YouTube, Snapchat. Okay, so we're going to talk about what those sites might have to do with your college acceptance. I know there's been a lot of articles, there's been a lot of news stories in the media about people taking repercussions or having punishments due to what they post on social media. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. We're going to do an intro activity. Then we're going to do a different spin on a jigsaw. We're going to look in our article. We're going to do the strategy home group, expert group. And then we're going to make a one-pager with our home groups. Okay, so what I need for you guys to do is everyone to make a circle here. You don't need anything except yourself. Toss it 3 times, and the third person just tell me what number your left thumb is closest to. Nate, what you got?
36.
Do you personally know every person you're friends with on your social media?
Depends on which social media. Everyone. I know everyone on Snapchat.
You don't know everyone on your Instagram? How does that work? Like how can you?
Because
because people on Instagram, people can just follow you.
Yeah.
They don't even know you. And Twitter? Unless it's
you have
private.
on
I mean, y'all gotta educate me. You know, I'm on Facebook. That's like the old people on social media. I redo. 1. Are you careful about what you post on social media and why? Why?
Because anyone and everyone can hold it against you.
Anyone and everyone can hold it against you.
It's there forever.
It's there forever. Go. Resta, are your... Oh, sorry. 29. Why do you think social media is so widely used?
It's just an easy way to connect with people, like, not only in your state, but, like, across the country. It's a lot where, like, people meet, like, marriage, like, friendship and stuff like that. It's just a good way to connect.
Yeah, I know my family in Virginia loves when I post pictures of the kids because
Unless you get cat.
they're not here to see them.
Yeah.
All right, let's do one more. Good job, Tommy. Can a college deny you once you've been accepted?
Why did I get that one? Yeah, right, they can. Just say they look at your grades and stuff, and it's just not automatically what it was in the beginning.
Right, because you guys know the ones you've been accepted to, a lot of them are asking you for you to send a mid-year report, a mid-year grade report. So you would send them basically the grades that we posted today for them to review it and make sure that you're still on track to being successful in your senior year. Question?
Do we have to ask guys to do that?
Probably.
To update it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I'll take that. We'll go ahead. I want you to get with, back at your seats, I want you to get with a group of 5. We should only have one group of 6. Everyone else will be a group of 5. You guys can be a group of 6, okay? Yep, we need groups of 5. So we've got a group of, we need one person to leave here, because we have 6, we need 5.
Yeah, 5.
Who's not? Zach?
Get back here.
Back group?
What?
Mark, back group? Alright. Okay, so when I refer to these groups that you're in right now, these groups are going to be your home groups, because we're going to move again to other groups. So these are your home groups. So what you need out is something to write with, and if you have it or if you wanted a highlighter, okay, I'm going to give you one of you come over here. No, sorry, one from the group of 6. Group of 6 over here. One person. So you have a group of 4 and everybody else is group. Okay. I'm going to give you this article, and it's titled, "They Loved Your GPA, and Then They Saw Your Tweets." Alright, in your home group, first thing I want you to do with the article is number the paragraph. So anytime there's a break, I want you to number that. Because then I'm going to split the article up even further. I really just can't count, I guess. So every time there's a break, even if it's just one sentence by itself, go ahead and give that a number.
Wait, you only want us to go 1 to 5?
No, that's the next step. So number the whole thing. I think it should be 26. Some of them are a sentence long. 27. This one. 27. Okay, so once you're done with that numbering, everyone in the group needs a number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. In your case, 1 through 4. Okay, so I'm going to split you guys into other groups. No, put 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, leader.
Everybody good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes? Two, 1. Okay. That's good. It doesn't really change anything. Except that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is you're going to move to your expert groups. So basically all the 1s are going to move together, and I'll tell you where to go in a second. Then all the 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s, and this is what you're going to be responsible for reading. So you're not reading the whole article. If you're a 1, you're only going to focus on that first page, paragraphs 1 through 4. Okay, I chunked it based on ideas in the passage. So every time there was kind of a new idea, I put the break there. So some of you have 4 paragraphs, some of you have 5, some of you have 6. Again, some of them are only 1 sentence long. They're not really full paragraphs. But that's how I broke it up, was based on ideas, when the ideas transitioned, okay, so that you wouldn't be confused when you were reading. All right, so when you get to your expert groups, you're going to read just that section. Then you are going to discuss that section. You can take notes in your margins. Think about, put some question stems over there. What is said? What is implied? Does it make you think of an example or anything that you've seen in the news or read in the newspaper lately, okay? Have some conversations at your group. Become experts on just that one little idea, and then we're going to come back to home groups. And when we come back to home groups, which is where you are now, you're going to share, starting with the 1s and going around. Okay, so we can synthesize the whole article, but you're only reading one section. Are there any questions before we move? Okay, so 1s, you're going to come here, and you're only reading 1 through 4. We're going to do 2s over here, 3s, 4s and 5s. You guys only have 4s, so when we get back together, you'll just look at the last part together. 2, with your group. So if we could just honor the silence as everyone reads, it should take you probably about 3 minutes to read your section, or not longer. As your group wraps up reading, when everyone is done, you can go ahead and start those discussions.
That's not a lie. You can like.
Proof of my resolution.
Right. Greater. Oh, yeah.
Come on, get the post.
Right. So let me give you guys one more minute. Just make sure you nail down what you're going to tell your group when you get back about your section, because we're bringing the whole article together. What we got? Yeah, and admission officers a lot of times too are alumni of that college. So like if you go to USF, you may, like the admissions officers probably graduated from USF, right? And so they obviously care about the people that's going there because that represents them and their school. Not only their business, but their alma mater as well.
It's still there. Still.
Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to move back to your home groups. When you get there, wait a second. When you get there, I want you to start with number 1 and go in order, so you're synthesizing the article and all the information together, and follow along, take notes in your margins if you need to. Okay? I'll give you about 4 minutes for that. You guys can give me on a show of one hand how much longer you need. How many minutes? 5. Okay, so we'll split the difference. We'll go 3 minutes. So it's kind of the wrap up. It starts with 23.
That's what we're talking about. Mr. Montoya's
But they have that right to go through.
if they get a warrant. Yeah. So how do they shoot that? You don't have the evidence that
I got you about 30 seconds to wrap up this conversation. Alright guys, I hate to cut authentic conversation. I hear some great conversations, but we're going to go ahead and move on. Alright, so I dropped off a sheet of chart paper to you. So you and your group together should be large enough for everyone to circle around. You guys are going to create a one-pager. We have done that in the past, but just to remind you of the criteria, it should take up the whole page. It does not have to be any rhyme or reason. It can look like graffiti just splashed on there, so you can all take a different part and kind of just go for it, write it right on at the same time. You want to include words and illustrations, the title and author of the article that you're reading, a quote from the article, some type of personal connection that you have. It could be a story that you guys talked about. I was hearing you guys talk about some specific stories that you heard about with social media and students getting kicked out of college. So it could be something like that. Okay? And just be creative with it. You have about 10 minutes to do it. There's some colors here. There's some colors in the back behind Zach's group. So get what you need, and you have about 10 minutes. Are there any questions? I will leave the instructions up for you.
We should quote the quotes.
How do you feel about it? Okay, then go ahead.
That's my
It's fine. It's fine. Are you ready? Yep. Down. Doesn't break.
Blue, I know that.
The back.
It should all be like, or it's gonna be real quick.
Do you want to write it?
I'll be right at the same time, we might run out of time. Don't have to write them all.
You have to.
I'm not
I'm sorry.
Take charge.
No, I tried to.
Exactly what I meant. Look for that piece at the end.
I just needed to get
So make sure I just like.
students. Write it down. And then after that, social media.
Place sign.
Yeah, we can make a phone. We can make like a phone, like a large iPhone. Do a large iPhone.
I popped right here in front of us.
A big phone. I know it's going to be colors. You want me to take it off right now?
Like right inside the phone.
Guys, you have about 5 minutes.
Well, they don't need, they have.
Is that on the like little, is that on the
No, it's in a box.
I saw it and I was like, and I just returned a message when I was
Okay, guys, got about 3 minutes.
It doesn't have a little thing.
Looks beautiful.
What color do you want the phone next?
White.
Right inside of this. Yeah, but you can't see that.
What is that?
Alright, so put 2 pieces of tape at your group. When you're ready, complete the top on both sides up somewhere. Your tape is here, guys. When you're done, you can find somewhere to post it up.
They don't make red
Oh, which day?
First one.
They have the rose
Anywhere there's an empty space. Alright, so guys, we can go ahead and get those posted up. Somewhere there's 2 pieces of tape.
Oh yeah, Zach.
Even if you're not done, let's go ahead and get those posted up.
But this is Facebook.
Somewhere.
Alright, let's go. Put it up. Put it up. Right here.
watch out.
Alright guys, you got it up? Let's go. Let's go. Right here, touch. Got it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so once you have it put up, just go ahead and see. We will walk around and look at these tomorrow. We will not have time to do that today. I do want to wrap up with a reflection question. Give you guys a minute to talk about it with your groups. So, okay. So the article talks about your digital footprint. What is that? Okay, your history online. Right? So when we walk, we make footprints. Okay, they're visible. So our actions online are also visible. So talk about with your group, how can you ensure the integrity of your digital footprint? Should anyone look at it? Yeah, just like. Alright, so we can share out a few of those. Cressa, would you share yours with us? I like that.
You ensure the integrity of your digital footprint by having good digital citizenship.
Yeah, so just like, so citizenship as in manners and just being like polite like you would be to people in person, online as well. Do you think people sometimes hide behind the fact that they're online?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's called catfish. It's called catfish.
Bring up that show.
Did anybody else have an answer different at your group? Like how to ensure the integrity of your digital footprint? Know your place. Monitor what you put.
When you're on YouTube, be careful what you're watching.
Be careful of what you're watching as well, in addition to what you're posting.
Even if you're watching like news videos.
So, hopefully this article just kind of brought to light something that you already know, that we need to be mindful of what we're doing online, and it could possibly be seen, and people could judge us for that. Yeah. Any closing thoughts? Okay, so with the last couple minutes, you guys can go ahead and walk around and do a little gallery walk and look at everyone's posters.